Hello there. Do you ever feel like you know a lot of English words, but when you try to speak, you sound a little bit stiff? Maybe you can say I want an apple, but you don't know how to talk about the small, random things in your daily life. Well, today we are going to fix that. I am going to teach you a very special phrase and a way of speaking that native speakers use all the time. By the end of this video, you won't just know a new word, you will be able to use it in full sentences without even thinking. Are you ready to train your brain and speak more naturally? Let's jump right in. Section 1. The story. Listening context. To start, I want to tell you a short story. I want you to just relax and listen to me. Don't worry about writing anything down yet. Just picture this situation in your mind. This story is about a guy named Mark. Now, Mark is at home, but he decides he needs to go out. He isn't going on a big trip, and he isn't going to buy a car or a house. He just needs to go to the market. His friend asks him, "Mark, where are you going?" Mark says, "I'm going to the market." His friend asks, "What for? What do you need?" Now, pay attention here. Mark doesn't have a big list. He just needs small things. He needs some fruit, maybe a loaf of bread, and some paper towels for his kitchen. You know, just the little things you need to run a house. So, Mark says, "I'm just going to buy some odds and ends." His friend thinks that's a great idea because she needs a few small things for her kitchen, too. She says, "Let's go together. It's quick and easy." Mark agrees, but he admits that sometimes he forgets the important things. So, before he leaves, he checks every corner of his house to make sure he knows exactly what he needs. They decide to walk to the store because they aren't buying anything heavy, just odds and ends. Section 2. The deep dive. Vocabulary explanation. Okay, did you catch that special phrase I used? I said Mark was buying odds and ends. This is a perfect example of a daily life English conversation. Native speakers use this phrase constantly. Let's break it down. Odds and ends. What does it mean? It simply means small things, but it's more than that. It refers to small items that aren't very important on their own, or a mix of different small things. Think about your junk drawer in your kitchen. You open it, and what is inside? Maybe a battery, a rubber band, a pen cap, and a coin. Those are odds and ends. In the story, Mark wasn't buying a TV. He was buying fruit, bread, and paper towels. These are just small, miscellaneous items. So, instead of listing every single thing, he just said, "I'm buying odds and ends." Let's look at another word from the story. Paper towels. This is very common. These are the soft paper sheets you use in the kitchen to clean up a spill. If you spill your coffee, you grab a paper towel. And the last word is item. An item is just one single thing or object. If you have a loaf of bread, that is one item. If you have an apple, that is another item. Mark went to the store to buy a few items. Section 3. Speaking understanding. Concept checking. Now, I want to see if you really understood the story. I am going to ask you some questions about what I just told you. I want you to answer me out loud. Don't be shy. Imagine I am standing right there in the room with you. Here is the first question. Where was Mark going? Answer now. He was going to the market. Next question. Was Mark going to buy a big, expensive item like a car? Answer now. No, he wasn't. He was not buying big things. What phrase did Mark use to describe the small things he wanted to buy? Answer now. He said odds and ends. He wanted to buy odds and ends. What specific items did he mention? Can you remember one of them? Answer now. He mentioned fruit, bread, and paper towels. Why did his friend like shopping for small things? Answer now. She liked it because it is quick and easy. What does Mark do before he leaves the house to make sure he doesn't forget anything? Answer now. He checks every corner of the house. Did you get those right? If you did, that is fantastic. If you want to learn English through story like this, answering questions is the best way to make sure the English stays in your brain. Section 4. The practice. Drilling shadowing. Now we are going to do the most important part. This is where you build your muscle memory. We are going to practice speaking these sentences. I am going to say a sentence from our story. I will say it slowly first, and then I will say it at a normal speed. I want you to repeat after me exactly how I say it. Copy my speed and my melody. Let's begin. Sentence 1. I am going to the market. Repeat. I am going to the market. Now faster. I'm going to the market. Sentence 2. I need to buy some odds and ends. Repeat. I need to buy some odds and ends. Focus on the connection. Odds and ends. Repeat. I need to buy some odds and ends. Sentence 3. Just small things like fruit and paper towels. Repeat. Just small things like fruit and paper towels. Sentence 4. I also need a few items for my kitchen. Repeat. I also need a few items for my kitchen. Sentence 5. Let's go together. It is quick and easy. Repeat. Let's go together. It is quick and easy. Now faster. Let's go together. It's quick and easy. Sentence 6. I usually check every corner of the house first. Repeat. I usually check every corner of the house first. Sentence 7. I don't want to buy anything big today. Repeat. I don't want to buy anything big today. Now faster. I don't want to buy anything big today. Section 5. Real life application. Great job. Now, let's try to use this in a real situation. Imagine you are leaving your house right now. Your mother or your spouse asks, "Hey, where are you going?" I want you to say, "I'm just going to the shop to pick up some odds and ends." Try saying that. I'm just going to the shop to pick up some odds and ends. It sounds very natural, right? It sounds much better than saying I am going to the shop to buy a pen and some glue and a paper. No. Just say odds and ends. You have done an amazing job today. We practiced listening, we learned a great new vocabulary phrase, we answered questions, and we practiced speaking. This is the complete package for fluency. Remember, the key to learning English is not just watching, it is doing. So, try to use odds and ends in a sentence today. If you enjoyed this simple, effective way of learning, please support the channel. It really helps me create more lessons for you. Please hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe to 10-Minute English Academy. I post videos like this to help you speak confidently without any stress. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.